Ooh. Okay. How do we start this? You like pizza? We got pizza. It's been a long day today, so don't mind the lack of enthusiasm, but we got ourselves pizza, and pizza is kind of nice. And what do we have? The big three again. S Rainbow, the brand you're gonna find in Prisma, S Market, and the whole S branded chains. Stone baked pizza, nonetheless. You're gonna see Lidl's option, salami pizza again, stone baked. Don't know if that's referring to how, was it a pre-baked pizza or are we expected to bake it in the stone oven? I don't know. You have to buy 3 of them with Lidl, so up front you pay a little bit more. I think you paid less for pizza. I'll have to check. We'll come up with prices in a bit. And then finally, Pizza K-Market's choice of salami pizza. So, what can we say right off? We look at it, and Pizza, K-Market, and S-Market, they look like they have similar offerings. It's a salami pizza with some vegetables and whatnot. The little one doesn't seem to have any added vegetables, and the salami slices are bigger. Maybe I've made a mistake. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does Lidl have something that's similar? My thing with this was to just buy the cheapest pizza that there was and try to pick similar pizzas, and these were the cheapest at each store. Actually, kind of interesting because usually the extra brand at S-Market is cheaper, but not in this case. The pizza was both cheaper per unit and per weight. So, got you there. And when we talk about prices, what are we looking at? S-Market is €1.49. That's a 345 gram pizza. Let's see, K-Market. Oh man, really? Jeez, come on, it's gotta be it. We'll see how it comes out. It's €2.49, a whole euro more. A whole euro more, man. If that's not the best pizza I've had, that's a big difference. I don't know. We'll see. Surprisingly, huge difference. And you don't get much more for it. It's 363 grams. But we'll see when we open it up. And then Lidl, we're looking at €4, right? No, sorry, €4.19 for 3 pizzas. And if I pull up my little calculator up here, let's see if we can get something going. Calculator. Maybe I can get that on little camera. So we're talking, well, I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera, but anyway, 4.19 divided by 3. We're talking €1.39 a pizza. So once again, Lidl coming ahead with the cheapest pizza, 350 grams as well. So they're all within the margin of error. K-Market, you get a little bit of bigger of a pizza, but not by much, 363 grams. So, how do we start? Let's take a look at the pizza. This is Lidl. Nothing special there. I mean, it's a pizza. It has some large slices of salami and cheese underneath it. So, it's kind of the plain old salami pizza. What can I say? Nothing I wouldn't eat. Looks good. Okay, so Pizza K-Market. We're looking at, as we said, smaller slices of the salami, pepperoni if you want to call it, and a lot more color, more vegetables and whatnot, and a surprisingly thick crust. I don't know if I want too much crust on my pizza, but there you got it. A surprisingly thick crust. Okay. Then for rainbow. It's quite a similar pizza. Nothing special going on there. It looks more or less similar to the K-Market pizza, but it has a little bit less color to it. In the sense that if we open this up, because that's what we need to do, right? What I'm noticing on the K-Market pizza, I didn't have that in print, but we're noticing on the K-Market pizza, if you look around the edges, there's some like cheese that's been baked onto it or something like that, which we don't see with the rainbow bulb pizza. So, yeah. Oh man, I got a cat in there trying to jump all over my pizza. Okay, and we can take a look at that and compare it to the S-Market pizza. And with the plastic off, I'm kind of liking this S-Market pizza a little bit more than the little pizza. Looks like it's got a bit more toppings to it, a bit more color to it, a bit more pepper to it, a little bit more green, yellow, red. And it looks like it has less cheese. I don't know if that'll be a problem. I mean, it's still kind of evenly covered. You can see more red between the cheese, so you can see that it's not total coverage versus we go back to the K-Market pizza and you can see total cheese coverage. So that's quite good. And then finally, we can compare it to the little pizza, which again is the cheapest pizza of the three, and there's really nothing special going on there. Just some large slices of pepperoni salami and evenly spread out cheese. So looking at these three, you know, my judgment right now is I'm kind of leaning towards the S-Market pizza. I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice to me. But, you know, I've been surprised in other tests. Sometimes when you cook it, when you're done cooking it, it doesn't come out quite as it looked. So we'll see who's going to come out ahead. So for the moment, I need to wait for the oven to heat up. I'll put these back in the freezer. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting test because I don't have a circulating, you know, what do you call it, convection oven that has the air circulating. So it's not a proper test to put them all three in the oven at once. So I will have to do one by one. So what I'll do is I'll put one by one in there once the oven is nice and hot. We're going to do, let's see what the pizza suggests. Because normally the way I cook it personally is I just pump it up to 300 degrees and cook it as fast as possible. But it looks like on all three boxes here, on the K-Market box, on the S-Market box, it looks like we're all looking at 200 degrees Celsius as the recommended temperature. So we will do that and see how that comes out. Right? Yeah, we can do that. So, yeah, I'll just pause this and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we'll get the pizza in there. We're going to start off with the... Hey, let's start off with the little pizza. We'll get that in there. Push that in a bit. And see how that goes. Shall we do a time lapse? Let's try a time lapse. My battery's not doing great, so maybe we won't get it, but let's give it a try. So, pizza number one is ready. Let's get the lights back on. Boom! Yeah, nice and bright. Let's pull it out. This is, what was it? Yeah, this was Lidl. Lidl! That life is Lidl, right? Lidl is life. Let's see what we got. A nice pizza. Let's see if we can change the angle on that. Now we are in Pizza Land. Everything is on pizza. Well, you watch that. I'll go ahead and get the next pizza going. Next pizza, of course, is going to be K-Market. See how that comes out. It's going into the oven now. 200 degrees Celsius. And yes. Let's grab a pair of scissors or something to cut this with. We're going to try a piece of this. So what we're going to do is while it's hot, we're going to have a slice. And then I'm going to let it cool down. First we'll get our first impressions. I'm not going to be able to compare all three of them hot together. Wish I could. I don't have 3 ovens. So I'll get my first impression, let it cool down, get my first impression of the next pizza, repeat, and then taste them all side by side cool. See if we can get a proper comparison. So let's see. We had a little cheese fall off there, so let's try to get that back on there. Okay, so it's pretty hot. And ooh, it might be a little bit too hot. Let's try to fresh out of the oven. So first bite's not too bad. Got a bit of cheese. I mean, if you really like cheese on your pizza, this is probably not the pizza to get. A lot of, because it's not total coverage. I mean, you can see that on camera already. A lot of red coming out. Gotta blow it on the pizza. We got a slice with salami. And it's an okay pizza. Personally, I'm not too impressed. Not bad at all. I'm not complaining. And if I was served this pizza, I mean, honestly, for €1.40 a pizza like this, not bad. You know, beats going out and paying whatever you pay. The crust is decent. And again, something about that cheese is not as strong as I was hoping it would be. And the sauce, the taste of the sauce comes out more than the taste of the cheese. It's a fine pizza, but it's kind of what you expect buying frozen pizza from the cheapest store at the cheapest price. Not terrible by any means, no. Just you know, we'll see how this compares to the next pizza. So won't say too much yet. But that's my first impression. Okay, so the next pizza coming up, as promised, is where did I get the little tool over here? The next pizza coming up. I just dropped some stuff on the floor, but we have the K-Market pizza. Again, with that thick crust blocking the whole view of the camera. So that is our K-Market pizza. Tiny little pepperoni, salami, and bit more color than the one from lidl. A bit more in the mix, right? So we will start off with a slice. Try to get some mix of vegetables in there. The vegetables don't seem to be quite spread throughout the whole pizza, so that's kind of thing to note. Okay, what do we have? There, we got it. I'm gonna let this cool down for a bit because it is quite hot. Okay, so let's give this a slice now that it's still warm, but a little cooler. Oh, that's quite good. So, a little bit more going on than the last pizza. I prefer it. It's good, but look at that size of that crust. It's enormous. So some of you just throw the crust out. I don't blame you. Thick. It's really thick. It's kind of unfortunate because I would have preferred a smaller pizza with a smaller crust. Rather than this thing with the giant crust that half. I'm trying to shove something in the freezer. If you can't tell. Okay, we'll let that cool off. And right away, surprise, surprise, I have another pizza ready. This is our little S-Market pizza. Oh, gonna do with my little tool to take pieces out. Sure, let's grab another one. Okay. I don't know, maybe I didn't let enough time pass. I'm gonna leave that for just a few more minutes and we'll get back, okay? And now we're back. We've let this pizza cook for another 5 minutes and it looks about ready. At least as ready as it will be. So for whatever reason it took a little bit longer to get nice and cooked. Looks good. I'd say the crust on the K-Market one looked a little better because this looks a little more even. But we'll see how the taste comes out. Again, my guess is it's probably going to be a little bit too hot to eat straight away. So, yeah, it's a little hot. So I'm going to let it cool off. So, someone's doing something they're not supposed to. It's not good for you to eat pizza. Yeah, I'll get them away from there. Well, cat had a little pizza. Anyway, back to what we're looking at here. The slice while it's still warm. Let's see. It's good. But there's something that tastes off. Possibly that's the cheese. Or the meat. I don't know. It's like, oil. So, if I have to sit down and compare the three, I'm gonna let them cool off for a bit, but my first impression is that in fact the one from Lidl, the Punica one, is better. In terms of taste. And fortunately it is way more expensive. About €1 more. You're talking €1.40 for Lidl, €1.50 for S Market. It was like $2.50 for Putica. So yeah, I mean, I guess you get what you pay for. Now, I'm going to have to taste them one more time because I almost want to say the one from Lidl is better than the one from S Market. Even if the S Market one has a mix of vegetables, there's just something there that doesn't quite taste fine, but I don't know, maybe the cheese has a little bit too much oil in it, or it's just something that's not to my taste. So we'll let it cool off for a bit. So what are we looking at again? Pizza, more pizza. Now that it has cooled off, I want to make a comparison between the three and see if what I have said holds true. So we'll start off with pizza from Lidl once again. Get a nice little slice for myself. It's cold, but not bad at all. So I think I still stand by it. Lidl pizza is better than the S Market pizza, despite the fact that you'd think that at least I would think that the S Market pizza would be better. I'm gonna go and see how this tastes cold. This is the K Market pizza. And it's also pretty good. Kind of good taste. What can I say? And then back to what we're gonna call the S Market pizza. Take a slice there and here. And it tastes fine. I don't know what, maybe the first slice was off or something, but eating them side by side like this, well, I don't know. I'll call it. So, the best of the three, I think, was the K Market one, but the Lidl one was surprisingly good. So, despite Lidl not having all the vegetables on top of it, or really anything on top of it, I think it's pretty close to the K Market pizza, the Putica brand pizza, which I think we can say that was the best pizza of all three. And the worst of the three is the S Market salami pizza. Probably I wouldn't buy it again personally. That's my experience. Yeah, so if you want a good pizza, there's a million kebab and pizza places out there. They're going to do a better job. But for €1.50 or €1.40, you got your little Lidl pizza. €1.40, not bad. And I don't know if I can recommend the K Market pizza because it was the best of the three, but it's €2.50. But if you're looking for the salami pizza, the cheapest one that has a bit of vegetables in it, that's it. But I don't know, €2.50 compared to $1.40. It almost seems like you could sprinkle a couple vegetables on here and you'd be fine. So there you have it. If you have a different opinion, if you think I grabbed the wrong pizzas, if you think there's something else I should grab, just let me know. If I should test out any other pizzas. If there's something you want me to test out, considering that as I play this video, as I record this video, the last video I put up right now only has 2 unique views and only 15 subscribers. So for the 2 of you watching, yeah, just let me know what you want to do. Otherwise, do have a good day and just enjoy yourself overall. Have a good one. Bye bye.